Hey guys, hope everyone's well and healthy. Behind me, I'm at the Lake District, Grasmere, and I'd like to share a quick video with you all as we go into 2025. I'd like to share a few points to help the young people and also people in their 20s without putting too much, fillers. We're going to filter through all the advice you hear online. This may be something be different, and I hope you guys benefit from it, and I hope you guys get into 2025 with a positive head, positive attitude, and smash your goals as we all want to do. So, the first thing I want to talk about is growing in solitude. Maybe throughout this year, you're not comfortable being alone. You're not comfortable being, around being by yourself. You're always around people. You're always around negative advice, negative influence, or even positive sometimes. But when you go into 2025, I'd like to share something quickly to understand that you have to grow in solitude. What do I mean by solitude? The thing I mean by solitude is that being alone without any distractions. So you can focus on yourself, you versus you, me versus me. The reason why I say this is because this is something I practice myself. Growing alone, you will learn a lot about yourself that you won't know when you're around other people. And this is something that's a fact. Because you'll only be in a room or around with your own thoughts, your own mind, your own intentions, your own actions without any responsibility or accountability. Yeah. And this is something good because it will make you motivate you to do things. Look at example a prison. When many people are in prison, let's say they're in a solitude ward and they're by themselves, the smart person will read books, be productive, do push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, whatever, keep active. But the other person will scratch the wall, mess his room up, shout, go crazy. So there's good and bad of being alone. Some people say that being alone will cause more mental health and depression. But through my experience is that when you're alone, you have time for yourself, you'd actually grow more than you ever expect. And number two, do things with intention. Doing things with intention is important, guys, because if you don't do things with intention, it's not worth it. Everything you're doing, if you're doing everything half-hearted or 50% or 20%, just because you're doing something doesn't mean that your intentions are there. You need to do everything, every single step with intention that you want to reach a certain goal. Without a clear goal, guys, you won't reach anything, no matter how good your system is in place. And the third point I want to get into is having a system. The previous point I mentioned was having a clear goal. First, picture where you want to be in the next few years. Picture where you want to be in 2025, how much you want to make, what position you want to be, what position of the corporate ladder you want to get to, what grade you want to achieve to get to that, speciality you want to study in uni or further. You need to realize that through actually understanding that if you have a clear goal, you won't have any other thing to think of or any other goal. You can't have 100, goals and doing it at once. You can't do that, guys. You need to have one clear goal, and every single thing is a milestone. Yeah, that reaches that goal. Yeah, it's similar to achieving a certain weight that you lift in the gym. Every weight that you lift or everything you do, like if you add by 5 kilograms or 2 kilograms a week, increasing the weight, that's a milestone. That's a goal. But at the end of the milestones, you will then reach that goal of, let's say, 180 kilograms squat. So going back to having a clear goal, guys, it's important to picture where you want to be and what that goal looks like. Then you can create a system, and that system doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It doesn't have to be. It has to be something that gets you going. That's what I talk about system. It doesn't have to be a perfect system, a perfect routine. No, there's nothing called perfection, guys. Strive for improvement. Don't look at the perfect goal or perfect system. And if you do fail, that system will help you get back on track. Don't do things without a system. And fourthly, guys, negative friends, negative people around you. Stay away from negativity. Stay away from people that cost you a lot of money. Stay away from people that don't bring any advice or any kind of value. Yeah, if there's people in your circle, look at the 5 people around. If they're not the people that are going to bring you closer to your goal, then you shouldn't be around them. Or what I advise is that give them a certain pot of your time every week or every time you see them. Yeah, and don't speak of your goals or don't speak of what you're doing with people. Keep your goals and your intentions to yourself. No one will see the goal that you want to achieve, or no one will see the vision you want to achieve. People don't care really. They don't really care. I've seen it. People don't like, no, don't care about where you want to go, where you want to be. They're like, oh, that's nice. Well, have you tried this? You know, and then people around your circle be like, oh, don't do that, do this, and they're not even in that milestone of that. They haven't reached that goal. So that's why I say to you guys, keep your goals to yourself. Act like the normal guy. Act like the guy who's painless and harmless. But in internally, you are the vicious viper. Yeah. And fifthly, guys, get to the gym, get active. It's not about actually getting that six pack or anything I'm actually preaching right now. It's actually getting yourself moving, getting yourself, you know, in the right place, in the right mind. Working out your body is a good time to actually build that discipline. If you're not disciplined, if you're masturbating, or if you're watching, you know, a lot of TV shows, if you're doing everything that's actually not even impacting your life, use that testosterone, use the energy you have as a man, put it into a craft, put it into either learning a combat skill, or even cycling or running or whatever it is. I'm not saying you just lift weights, but lift weights and actually do something that keeps your mind and body active, right? And fifthly, guys, sorry, of that six, have a good diet, have a balanced diet, have a healthy diet. It's important to have a healthy diet, guys, you know, because if you don't have a healthy diet, guys, you won't be doing everything, you know, 100%. If you just eat donuts or cereal in the morning, you're gonna have that sugar crush. You're gonna feel unproductive in the day, even though you had a very productive yesterday. If you knew you were productive yesterday, today you will not even be that productive. Really, I've seen it. When I had I'll give you an example. Let's say you ate last night's takeaway in the morning, which sometimes, you know, I do, and you wake up and you eat that takeaway, and then during the day you'll be like, you'll feel sluggish, you'll feel groggy, because your body needed certain vitamins and minerals that it didn't feed it. Yeah. And last point, guys, second to last point, sorry, is that I sleep. A lot of us don't even have a good sleeping pattern. You can't be that guy without a good sleeping pattern. Sleep is so important. It affected me a lot. While I was working 12, 15, 12, 13, 14-hour shifts, and I was working days and nights, it was affecting me, guys. It was killing me. Yeah. If you're not working, or if you're working a day job, you have no excuse to stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock. Yeah, you need to get to bed. You need to have that 7 to 8 hour sleeps your body needs, guys, to be productive, to be the person you want to accomplish in the future. Yeah. And if you all watching this right now, looking this, I believe in you. Same that you're believing in me. Yeah. And I'm going to try my best to be consistent. In this video you're watching right now, you can see my last video. It was a while ago. Yeah. And this is me showing my imperfection to you. Nothing that you see here is perfect. You know, sometimes I could fall off. Sometimes I could be the person that can't be consistent every single day. But that's not a problem, guys. As long as it's in your mind to reach a certain goal, you know, it's okay to actually fall off a little bit. It's okay. You can actually come back. Even if me doing this video is a comeback for me to actually do more and more. And I hope you guys actually benefit and learn from this video. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a famous person. I'm not someone that's, you know, miles or 10, 15, 20 steps away. I'm just a person that just took action. And I hope you guys do the same. And whatever your goals are, whatever how crazy it is or how big it is, you will accomplish it with the right steps.